Hello and welcome to NAFCO. As you can see, we're in our shop this afternoon shooting a video, and as you can see, I've got this big truck, white truck here behind me. And look, don't get caught up in this. We're not talking about trucks. We're going to be talking about the lights that are on this truck. This is Eddie Tucker. He's with Madden Associates. He's been kind enough to spend some time with me today, and now we're shooting this video. We're going to talk about some specific lights that NAFCO offers. Now again, the lights that we're talking about this evening, we're going to offer these to the construction world, the towing world, to industry, and so forth. So these will be amber and white lights only, great for the escort services that are out there. So in just a minute, Eddie's going to back up here, and I'm going to shut up and give Eddie a few minutes here to talk about these lights and some brackets and some things that we can mount. So Eddie, give us just a pinch about you, and then take it away and talk about our lights.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm Eddie Tucker with Madden Associates. We are the authorized sales manufacturing rep for Whelen, Havis, a couple other lines. I am the rep for Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi for amber outside sales. So I've come here to help Brent get a little bit more knowledge about these lights.
Hey, and we greatly appreciate that. So I'll tell you what, let's start off with this light that we've got mounted on the back of the truck. We're going to talk about a little bit about this particular light and the neat way that we have to mount it. Hey, the way that we're going to mount this, there'll be no holes in the roof of your truck, and that's a great thing. Eddie?
Absolutely. Like I said, this is a 48-inch Senator light bar. It's fully decked out, so it's got lights in every location on the light bar. It is mounted on a 34-inch Akari drill-free mount, so you don't have any holes like Brent mentioned. All the wiring and everything goes through there. You pull the third brake light out, you install the mount, you put your lights on there, and you put your third brake light back in. You're pretty much done with that part of it. It'll work with any manufacturer's light. It's not manufacturer specific, it is vehicle specific, so each vehicle it covers all the major brands, Ram, Chevrolet, Ford, for those mounts, and you can get anything from 22, a 28, or a 34-inch Akari to do anything from mini bars all the way up to a 48-inch light bar like we have here. The Senator light bars are going to come in 3 different varieties. You've got a low current, which is going to be your basic bar with just the wires, nothing fancy. Just something if you need something on your construction vehicle, that's what you'd put on there, easy to wire up, just power and ground more or less. Then you step up to WeCan module, which is going to give you the ability to go through a laptop and program
There you go.
your different flash patterns. Basically, you can assign each individual light head in this light bar to flash whatever sequence you want. The next step above that is the new WeCan X, which is basically the same thing, but it just adds a little bit more modularity with some of the other products that Whelen has out.
Man, that is great right there. How about reaching right over the bed of your truck there and pick that bracket up, and we'll step a little bit closer right here so maybe these guys can get a better view. But here's the bracket that we're talking about. You'll take this and take your light out of the back of your cab there. As you see, it plugs right back in here. So again, one of the neatest features about this bracket and system here is that no holes in the roof of your truck, no clamps in the doors. I hear from time to time that the cords in the roof of the trucks leak. The clamps on the side do not allow the doors to close. So we've got that covered. So just a nice little feature, add-on, does a great job, and don't have any issues at all with mounting or stability at all.
And these things are perfect if you've got leased vehicles, or if you plan on doing a buy, use, resell scenario where you don't want to be putting holes in vehicles. For lease vehicles, you can put these things on, install all your emergency lighting you need, use the vehicle as long as you need to. When you're done, everything goes back just like it was, and nobody will ever know that you ever had a light bar on there.
Man, that's great. All right, let me have this thing, Eddie, and I'll put it back. Tell us just a minute on your basic light. How many basic features does this light have that you can change the different settings? 2, 4?
On your basic flash pattern, depending on the light bar, the average pattern controls are going to be, some of them in the hundreds.
Gotcha.
Over 100 different patterns to choose from, and that scan lock, you basically touch one wire to power temporarily, and it's going to scroll through the different flash patterns so you can go through and decide which one you want. Once you're done with that, every time you apply power, it's going to go back to that.
Man, that's great. That's great. So like I say, you can take these lights here and make it where it would be just the white. If you're working on this side, if you were a construction company or maybe a gas or water department, you need to be working on this side of the road, you can make these sides be white, and you can do a direction to hopefully get the traffic paying attention behind you to let you know which direction to go. So a great light, we got these in stock. Now look, another feature that NAFCO has is, again, as I said when I started this video, where were we at? Yeah, that's right, we're standing in our shop. So we have the capability of installing these lights for you, setting it up with our guys in the shop. As a matter of fact, I got one of the guys that you can't see behind the camera running the camera for me tonight. So Doug does a great job here in our shop taking care of us. So again, that's a little bit about that light. We're fixing to move on and talk about another great light. Does some great things for you, so hang on just a second. Hey, as you can see, I got Eddie inside the truck. We're going to try to get him to cut some air on and be cool because Eddie's a big boy here and he gets a little hot. So as you see here, as he gets in the truck, we even have a feature you can put these lights under the door. They do a great job, do several functions, but we want to show that before we get started. All right, as we begin, we got Eddie in the truck. What we're going to show you here, now listen, I've already said the wrong word. This is an Argus light. So I said it wrong, so please forgive me. Need to make sure that we get it right. So as you see, this is actually a light here, folks. I'm going to move my hand. Eddie's sitting here in the truck with the controls. He's going to flip this light up and turn it on. This is a great light if you need to be out at night looking for a street address, or even the guys in the power industry need to look up some transformers or different things. So as you see, it's got a control knob inside the cab. This is all done. Now this is a wired unit, it's not wireless. So as it turns, this is an 1800 lumen light and it'll turn in all directions. And as you see, when we get ready to stop here in just a second, it goes into a sleep mode to keep it from being damaged as it goes down the road. We can do this light as you see here on the fender, doesn't matter what name brand truck you have. We've actually got a plate if you want to mount it solid on the roof, we can do that as well too. But again, if you're interested in this light, would like to have some added to your truck, our guys in the shop can set this up and schedule you and take care of that for you as well. So again, this is the Argus light, does a great job, helps you out, and there's a lot smaller footprint than some other lights on the market.
And it might be worth mentioning, Brent, this is compatible with the WeCan X system that I mentioned earlier. So this will tie into a core system and actually can become part of the warning system if you decide to go that far with your build.
That's great. Yeah, if you want to step up to that, you can make this when the lights come on and flash. This light will come up and turn around and flash if your feet. Let's see if we can get him going right here and see what it does. So here's a feature that this light will do as well. So pretty neat right there. So all right, so Eddie, so we fixing to pause and take a little trip around the truck. All right, here we are now in the front of the truck. As you see, we have some lights on the front here. These are all amber in color. Part of that is we're trying to make it where you can see it on our video. So Eddie, I'm gonna step away out of the side right here and you tell us about these lights on the front.
Okay, we'll start off. These are the T-Ion series. They're a linear design. They're flush mount, thin mount, surface mount, excuse me. These are the mini T's, which are, as the name would imply, they are half of the T-Ion series. These are M4 series, but these are also, for this particular vehicle, they are also fog lights. So this is a dual purpose light. Replaces the factory fog lights on the Ford and then gives you warning light to boot with it. On the side here, which you may or may not be able to see good, these are M2 series light heads. And this is the Pioneer Summit light bar with the ICC lights in here if you needed those. This is it's got floodlights, spotlights, and then combo lights in the center of this one housing. And that's more for your off-road or white illumination needs.
Again, we keep a small portion of these lights here in stock. We haven't advanced into all of the others, so it may take me a little bit to get them in. But again, as mentioned before, our guys in the shop can schedule them. They can install all of this at the same time. So just reach out to us and contact us. If you have any questions about that, we can get with our shop guys and Doug and get us taken care of. So now let's move on to the rest of the truck and see what we have. All right, so as you can see, we're here at the rear of the truck, so we're going to show you a couple of options of things that we can do on the rear. As you can see, we got our light bar up here in amber, and if we talk long enough, you're going to see that it flashes. Now, another feature that we offer, if you don't want the light at all on the top of the truck, we did talk to a customer today that was really interested in this light bar that's just in the back glass. So we can do that as well, too. So, Eddie, give us a little info about this light here, if you can.
All right, this is the InterEdge RST. It's a specifically built for pickup trucks, rear window light. It comes as a universal piece, but there are vehicle-specific brackets available for that, depending on which vehicle you have. It basically gives you the option to have a light in the window that doesn't give flashback. It mounts up high out of the way and gives you the most vision possible without having to put a universal light in the back window.
All right, so there we go. And as you see here, he's got his arm propped up on a set of lights here that's on the edge of the truck as well, so we can do a lot. Now again, don't get overly excited because this truck is loaded to the max. These are just about everything, if not everything, that Whelen offers, okay? So if you want it all, we can handle that too. But if you want to keep it simple, the KISS theory, as I like to call it, we offer that as well. So bear with us. We're going to do one more thing. We're going to let the tailgate down, talk about one more feature. Now here's another piece of equipment that Madden & Associates offers. As you can see, that's the toolbox in the back of the truck. I'm going to open up one of these drawers, and there's another feature on the top there that Eddie can talk about and explain a little bit to you.
This is the deck system. Comes with a couple of drawers. It's available for pickup trucks. It's available for service body trucks. It's available for vans as well, such as transits. This thing is modular build. You can throw it together yourself in the truck, or have the fine folks here at NAFCO install one for you. These drawers will hold 200 pounds per each drawer, and the top can hold 2,000 pounds up here. So you can still put your pallet of concrete and drive home with it. This thing is weatherproof, so unless you intentionally try to get water in it, it's going to keep the water out, keep all your stuff dry, keep cleaning supplies in here that you can see are dry, and haven't had any issues with any water leakage or anything like that so far, and no problems.
Man, that is great. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Now, we want to throw in here one more light to you. When I opened the toolbox here, I almost forgot this light. This is a light that's very popular with the guys as well in the construction. We have some utilities, and we have some contractors buying this light. When they use their razors or mules, I call them buggies, but when they use these things out on the plant sites and stuff, they've got to have a light on those as well. And when we buy those, we buy this with a cigarette charger. Plugs right in, makes it simple. When you plug it in, it's got a power switch here, and then you can push this down and hold it, and it's got 5 patterns on it. You can change that to be whatever you want. This is, again, amber and white only. So again, this is specifically what we're talking about in our video today, is amber and white lights only, again, for the construction, towing, utilities, and so forth that are out there. Again, we've got a lot of things here that's good to go. This right here would be a product that we would have to order. We don't keep any of these in stock. But as you can see, Eddie's done a great job here to show us a video today and talk about the different lights that we can offer. Again, we got our guys here in the shop ready to go. Again, you can buy these lights, put them in yourself, but if you want to keep it simple, have the truck ready to go, you can let us know. We can get the parts in and get you ready to go. Eddie, I want to say thank you very much for your time, for coming to spend some time with me today. It's been greatly appreciated. I've learned a lot. And again, if you need any lights of any kind for your vehicles, come by and see us. Our office is on Moulton Street here in Decatur, Alabama. You can see them on the web. We'll have them there. And of course, hit the like button on our Facebook video. Tell everybody you know about us. And as always, thank you so much for spending some time with us. May God bless you. May you have a great day.